Wike and Fubara, they are on the news again. Every now and then they are on the news. The last one we got was Wike warning APC governors. He's not part of the All Progressive Congress, but he's threatening their threatening their party, warning the All Progressive Congress, and by extension, because we know that the president is usually the leader of the party, warning President Bola Tinubu that anybody that supports Fubara, that person should be ready for what is coming. And this Fubara is now with the All Progressive Congress. So any governor supporting him, that they should be ready for what he wants to give. Who knows if it's that threat that has led to this? What just happened? What just happened is that the president called for a private meeting between Fubara and Wike in an attempt to resolve their differences. But it doesn't look like this wants to be resolved. Or anyway, they did not turn up together for the meeting. And what was said in the meeting, obviously, was a private meeting. It wasn't disclosed. But observers noted that when Fubara was leaving, they both left in the same vehicle and they headed to Wike's residence. This man is a strong man. No? This Nyesom WIKE. And maybe Tinubu has already realized that. That's why he's interfering. Because how come is after Nyesom WIKE made that statement that any governor that we dare to support Fubara, that person should be ready. That's when he's trying to mediate, interfere, and try to resolve their differences. Well, let's hope that that will be the end of it, because it's been over 2 years now that their back and forth has been on. There was an attempt to resolve these differences. That was towards the end of 2023. But all of the effort to try to resolve their differences proved ineffective, did not work. We'll bring the full report in a moment, but before we do, guys, please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, hit on the like button. If it's your first time here, please click on the subscribe button. God bless you. Now into the details of the report. President Bola Tinubu played a key mediating role in a late-night meeting at the presidential villa in Abuja on Sunday, February 8th, 2026, bringing together River State Governor Siminalayi Fubara and FCT Minister Nyesom WIKE amid a long-running political rift. Presidency sources confirmed to Punch newspapers reported on Tuesday, February 10th, 2026, that the two rivals arrived separately. Fubara first, followed by WIKE, but left together in the same vehicle after the president's intervention, a gesture widely seen as a symbolic step towards reconciliation. Following the discussions, Governor Fubara reportedly accompanied Minister WIKE to his residence in Guzape Abuja, what appeared to be continued engagement. This encounter represents a fresh attempt to resolve the nearly 2-year crisis in Riva State, which began soon after Fubara took office in 2023 and escalated through an impeachment push against him, the partial demolition of the State House of Assembly complex, and President Tinubu's declaration of a state of emergency in March 2025. An earlier peace accord facilitated by Tinubu in late 2023 had collapsed, allowing tension to flare up again and disrupt governance in the oil-producing state. While specifics of Sunday's talk were not publicly disclosed, the joint departure and follow-up interactions suggest progress in de-escalating the Fed, with the presidency aiming to end administrative gridlock, repeated impeachment threats, and instability. In a related report, the River State Governor Siminalayi Fubara may likely forward a list of commissioners to the House of Assembly this week for lawmakers' consideration and approval. It was learned yesterday. The presentation of the list formed part of the fresh truce broken by President Bola Ahmed Tinubu between the embattled governor and his estranged political godfather, Nyesom WIKE. A source told the nation that the president hosted the governor, the Federal Capital Territory Minister, Speaker, and some Rivers elders at the presidential villa on Sunday night. The meeting was part of efforts by the president to find a solution to the lingering political crisis that had paralyzed governance in the state. At the meeting, Fubara was said to have been given three options to meet to survive the impeachment scare from the House of Assembly, a source said. A source said the governor was mandated to implement the agreement brokered by President Tinubu after the post-emergency rule. Ubarra was said to have followed Wike to his Guzape Abuja home after the villa meeting, where he reportedly apologized. The source said the president minds no words in telling the governor the truth. He wasn't happy with the way Fubara had carried on. He also cautioned against the removal of Fubara from office. Wow. This Wike and Siminala issue, every now and then, there's no day you will not see any reports about these two. It's quite worrying, very worrying, these politicians, because the aspiration is just playing out so clearly. One user here says, this back and forth, begging of Wike for forgiveness has turned to child's play. Fubara, be vigilant in Mr. President's body language in Riva State, because the House of Assembly is not the issue, but Wike's despotic control over them is the bigger issue here. If Mr. President doesn't accord him the power as the sitting governor and is still siding with Wike, he should honorably resign and permanently preserve his legacy and integrity for future purpose and references. After all, he will still be acknowledged as former governor in Rivers State. What this person is saying that National Assembly list is not the main problem. Watch Bola Tinubu's body language, because these two, Wike and Tinubu's relationship, we don't really understand. Wike is not part of the All Progressive Congress, it's part of the People's Democratic Party. But we know that he's a serious loyalist of Bola Tinubu. Maybe that's why Tinubu is always coming out. Anything, I don't know, whatever Wike has told Tinubu or what he's promised to do for Tinubu, why Tinubu is coming out every now and then for these two. So Fubara has been warned to watch his back clearly, and he has been even given an advice that, you know what, if things are still going like this, if they are not ready to allow you have total authority, sole authority in the state where you are governor, it's better to resign and preserve your integrity, because this rat race is not worth it. Well, my people, let's hear your take down below in the comment section. Thank you once again for staying tuned. Please don't forget to like, share, and to subscribe till I come your way again with more updates. Bye for now.